everybody, I'm Brian Nemhauser, and I'm here with Uchenna Nwosu, your starting edge for the Seattle Seahawks. Uchenna, you just got back from Nashville. Didn't get to play in the game, but you had your joint practices. How was the trip?
It was a great trip. Got a lot of good work out there. Got to get a little taste of the sun, something we don't really have out here in Seattle. Nice heat, nice weather, but overall good trip.
So, what is it like going up against different players, different faces after seeing most of the same guys for the last few weeks?
It's refreshing. You know, after seeing the same guys, like you said, after a few weeks, you know, it feels good to be able to hit somebody else that's not your teammates. So it felt good to be out there, compete against other teams, and see where we're at.
You've been going up against Charles Cross a lot in practice. Have you noticed a difference in his level of play this year versus last year?
Absolutely. Charles is one of those dudes who continuously is getting better. From when his rookie year, 2022, to now, going up against him every year, he's just getting better. You know, he's getting a lot stronger. He's getting a lot quicker, a lot smarter. You can see it on the field. So I'm excited to see what Charles does this year.
You have a bunch of young guys in that room with you in Boye Mafe and Derek Hall. Even Darrell Taylor is still a pretty young guy. Talk about their development. What are you seeing from those guys? Confidence.
You know, that's the number one thing you need to play in this league is confidence, and their confidence is just skyrocketed, especially Derek Hall. You know, coming off of the year he had last year, he's looking to make a big impact for the year this year. And in these two preseason games we've had so far, you can see that he's ready to contribute in a positive way.
Well, obviously Mike McDonald came here with a big reputation as a defensive coach. Seahawks defense, you know, partially because, you know, they didn't have you for part of the year, didn't finish as well as they would have hoped. How good can this defense be this year?
This defense can be very special. You know, we got the coach, and Mike McDonald is a very defensive-minded coach. You see what he was able to do with Baltimore last year, and if you're asking me, I feel like we got better players in Baltimore all around. So can't wait to see this game get put together with the players we have, and very excited.
Talk to us for a second. There's a lot of games that seem to be twists in Mike McDonald's defense, two-man games. You've got a great interior defensive line group as well. How's the chemistry developing and the timing with how to do those two-man games?
It's going great. That's what practice is for. We're getting a lot of reps at it, repping it every single day to make sure, you know, come game time, come week one, we're ready to go. And, you know, it just takes just gelling together and spending time together as a unit to understand each other, learn what we do good and what we don't do well so we can work on those things. And I think it's coming together really well.
So run defense was a challenge at times last year. How do you feel the Seahawks are going to be defending the run this year? What are some things that you think might be different than there were last year?
I think there's a lot of things that are going to be different. Like I said, a lot of guys are bringing their confidence back, getting guys back from injury. And really just our mindset, I think, is just overall different this year. We know what we were good at last year, so we're typically trying to change that this year to make sure we have success. And, you know, you can't have fun in this league until you stop the run, so that's what we're really prideful about and one thing we're really trying to change this year.
How's your body feeling through all this training camp, recovery from your offseason injury? Where are you at?
I'm 100%. I'm ready to go.
And, you know, at this point in preseason, you got one game left. You got a few weeks before the first game. Like, what are you trying to accomplish in the last few weeks before the season starts?
I'm just trying to make sure I'm in the best shape as possible. Every day, you know, making sure my body's right, whether that be the massages, the cold tubs, running every single day at practice, any chance I get to make sure my body's in the best shape to compete this year.
All right, tell us a little bit about the Uchenna Nwosu Foundation. What is it? What do you guys do?
Yeah, so my foundation started about a year ago, the Uchenna Nwosu Foundation. Pretty much just support anything with youth, kids, and sports to make sure they can be their best to compete on and off the field. And we've done a lot of things up to this point, and it's just growing and just continuing to be a better foundation.
What's an example of something that you've seen come out of the foundation that you're proud of?
I'll probably say my most proudest moment is me donating back to my high school. I was able to donate around $80,000 back to my high school to build an athletic training facility, and so they can hire a full-time athletic trainer on staff. So we got a full room dedicated just to sports athletes, so where they can get taped, use the cold tub, get massage tables, and having a full-time athletic trainer to be able to tape them up, you know, work on them, soft tissue, to make sure they can perform their best on the field.
Well, at Hawk Blogger, we try to give back as well, and it's kind of a virtuous cycle of people have been really joining the channel. We've got over 11,000 subscribers, hundreds of thousands of people watching every month, and part of what we want to do is give back to charity. And so we want to give you this on behalf of Hawk Blogger.
Yes.
This is a check for $2,000 for the Uchenna Nwosu Foundation.
Really appreciate it.
And really, really impressed with what you do and how you represent the Seahawks, and just want to thank you.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys.
All right, that is Uchenna Nwosu, your starting edge for the Seattle Seahawks, and also the founder of the Uchenna Nwosu Foundation. I'm Brian Nemhauser. You will see more from me coming up real soon.